Cancer, good morning. Welcome to this general reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. And as I shuffle the cards here, it is a pleasure to be here. If you like this video or any video I put up for that matter, please feel free to use the email in the description box below. I'll be more than happy to send you the information on personal readings. If you can't see it, just click the more button. Okay. So what's going on for my Cancerian friends here? What is going on? You have the judgment call. Your decisions, whatever your situation, okay, I'm picking up here something absolute. There's no turning back. You're fully aware of or you're becoming fully aware of the consequences for your decision. Okay, it's like you've been weighing up the pros and cons. I'm kind of getting here, this is a final decision on a situation, and it could be in any area of your life. Don't forget, this is a general read, all right? So don't just take it, it's about relationships. This is including career, family issues, it's general. But this is a final decision. You're certainly bringing the past to a conclusion. There's been a lot of decisions in the past which has perhaps sent you off in the wrong direction, and then there's been a course correction. And yes, you've made mistakes just like every other person on this planet. All right, but now this is a final decision. It is absolute. You are in no mood for changing your mind. You are in no mood for letting anybody else coerce you into making it. This is in your time, on your terms. Yay. Right. The challenge is connecting with somebody you've been struggling with for a long time, and it's carrying an awful lot of responsibility, this situation. All right. And as I say, it could be in work, but some of these responsibilities you've taken on freely in the past, but it's become, and it's like you feel somebody's taken advantage. But in fact, some of it's your own doing by being too keen in the first place. Okay. We have a saying in the UK, especially in work, a boss will always flog a willing horse. If you're willing to prove a point, that's fine to a degree, but then the boss starts to low you, not every time, but in some cases, the boss starts to think, oh, they're willing. I'll just put a bit more on them, put a bit more on them, put a bit more on them, and all the time being tested. And eventually it gets to this kind of breaking point, whereas, there's this decision to drop this responsibility you're carrying. Okay. And you're quite adamant about it. Like I say, it's final. It's like an accumulation of thoughts and feelings. Right. It's connected with the past. It's connected with a reconciliation of some kind. With this Ten of Wands, there is obviously experience here. All right, so I'm talking to a few of you that are dealing with somebody from your past. It's like one last try. Okay. You've given way in the past. All right. Now, if you've been dealing with somebody who couldn't commit because of legal obligations of some kind to another party or another situation, then there is a decision here. All right. Let's just say, for example, they're married or you're married or you're both married. There's a legal decision here that's kind of like freeze. There's a certain freedom attached to this. Wow. Six of Pentacles. It looks like you're going to get some assistance. Now, this could be emotional assistance, spiritual assistance, monetary assistance, or just plain good old advice on how to deal with the situation, especially if you're traveling, especially if you're going to a new country. I'm seeing here somebody giving you a leg up. Okay, let's just get rid of that. That's kind of distracting me. Right. There has been delays in this situation, which isn't a bad thing. The universe has been kind of protecting you. It's giving you time to work out exactly how you feel about this person. Wow. I've got Libra energy here. I've got Virgo energy. Okay. If somebody's been breadcrumbing you, they want to intensify that. Not the breadcrumbing, but they want to take this thing to the next level. Mm. You're kind of following your calling. Mm. Well, you're going to find some way of making it work. You've been very practical. King of Pentacles. Mm. You're a hardworking person. You're willing to put the work in, but there is somebody here who's going to give you. It could be a parent. You know, if you're setting up home for yourself, okay, or putting your own business on kind of getting some practical support here for some of you. Once you get that support, there's kind of going to be no stopping you. You know, picking up for one or two of you, there's not much of a transitional period. Not like with that death card where there's very slow transition. Okay, this is quite a quick transition I'm getting. In the environment, you've got the Nine of Wands. All right, yeah, something here is coming to a conclusion because you're going from a 9 to a 10. That's the challenge. There's a sudden change here. You've been struggling with this situation, person, for a long time. Somebody here took a step back to deal with other issues first, you see, and now there's a focus on you two and no distractions. So you're going from a 6 to a 7, you're going from a 9 to a 10. So there is kind of bringing something to a conclusion here that gives you the freedom so that you two can spend time working stuff out for yourself, and a very strong bond developing between you and somebody. Okay. Whatever the logistical situation, where you're working, who you're living with, whatever your status, you're coming into a much more sensitive, loving energy here. Like I say, there's a final decision. Wow. I'm even getting a specific message for one of you. This is a choice between a relationship and a career. Mm, wow. It's like there was delays here, somebody taking a step back, somebody making a very fair decision. All right. And perhaps even had to get guidance on that decision, professional guidance on that decision. But this is a final decision. It's something being brought to a conclusion. Okay. No turning back. It's rather a short reading today, but it's kind of pretty clear. Wonderful, quick transition. You're going solo in something for the time being to put together a new plan and a new life. Wow. Waiting's over. You have my blessings. Bye for now.